Hey woman, my name is Caitlin Roberson and I am coming to you from my Silicon Valley home office, from which I will be traveling to meet you in person on Tuesday, June 13th at 7 a.m. for the Salvation Army's annual Executive Women's Networking Breakfast. The purpose of this video is to do three things: to give you an overview of my talk so you can decide if you'd like to make space in your busy schedule to attend, and then relatedly, the second portion will be a brief overview of my bio and background so you can determine if I'm someone who's qualified to speak into your life, which is, of course, a very important question before you listen to anybody. And then if you check yes to both of those boxes, the third portion of this video will also be relevant to you, and it is going to describe the brief exercise I'd like you to complete prior to our time together. The title of my talk is The Relationship Between Language and Psychology: Change Your Words, Transform Your Life Experience. And it's based on the assumption that the way that we experience the world is through our actions, through our feelings, and through our thoughts, all of which hinge on one thing, which is the words that we use, the language that we use as we speak to ourselves and as we speak to other people in our lives. And I will be sharing insights from three different things: neuroscience research and studies that are coming out of the major universities in our nation and around the world, interviews with iconic female figures in our nation, and then the exercise I'm going to be describing here in a minute, which is basically going to be insights culled from a set of anonymous journaling activities that tell me what's on your mind and what you're wanting to achieve in your life. I will be guiding us all through the process of self-diagnosing as we understand where we are creating glass ceilings for ourselves in our life, whether that is in our actual results, in our mood, in our body weight, and much, much more. And the session is designed to reveal those hidden traps that we create for ourselves so that we can make space to fill them with the other component of the talk, which is replacement words and other supporting tools so that we can develop a powerful new vernacular for us to live ourselves into the lives that we'd like to lead simply by changing our diction and our language. As I said, my name is Caitlin Roberson, and most recently I worked at Andreessen Horowitz, which is a tier 1 venture capital firm where I advised our portfolio on storytelling best practices, and that includes content strategy and also messaging. And prior to that, I started and sold a content marketing agency that worked with enterprises like Google and LinkedIn on similar initiatives. How do you tell a story? What words do you use in such a way so that you can sell someone on something? Now, in that case, it was software, and we were talking to C-level buyers. In this case, you and I are going to be talking about how the words that we use as women influence the way that we sell ourselves to ourselves and to the world. Also very important. Now, finally, as I promised, there is a brief exercise that I would like you to complete prior to our time together, and I'd like you to email it to me, there's a deadline, by Saturday, June 3rd. And I promise that these exercises will remain anonymous, but they're really important because they're going to set you up to get the most value out of our time together and also give me the tools I need to create a talk that is hyper customized to the worries, the struggles, and the visions of the female community in Memphis. So if you can pick one area of your life where you'd like to have more effectiveness, more confidence, more calm, put whatever language you want on it. Pick one area of your life and then stream of consciousness journal about it. What's getting in the way of you succeeding in that area of your life? What does success look like? What would it feel like? What would you be doing if you were living the life in this area of your life that you want? The reason I'm asking you to journal is related to research that's come out of the University of Austin, Texas recently that shows we unleash the power of our subconscious minds to solve problems simply through the act of journaling. And our subconscious minds are 1,500,000 times faster than our conscious minds. So that's a really, really potent channel that we're opening up there. My email is roberson.caitlin@gmail.com, and again, if you could email me those submissions by Saturday, June 3rd, that will give me the tools I need in order to make the most of your time when we get together on June 13th. Thank you so much for listening, and I cannot wait to meet you.